anche se anch'io ci sono.
Ragazze, sono le 10, eh?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. The connecting here with DJ Sharp. And out across midfield down to the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge the secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right out of the gate on the very first play of the game. But they did so successfully, they've got to feel good about how things have started.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10. The kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. To throw, it's Allen. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega right side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. You look at this Eagle defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
2nd down and 6 now. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago over Washington.
As in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
No!
He's got a man complete, and he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He finds his man complete. It's Clayton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Now Allen going to change it up. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit right now, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Lanny, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Swift.
No.
Forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. The Eagles at 11-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Saunders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Hurts completing this one quickly. Touchdown, Eagles! DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field.
Okay,
they took it in the
Arrivo
end
anch'io
zone.
adesso.
Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were.
Buonanotte ragazze. Dai. Dan bacio a papà. Un baciotto. Dai che domani mi accompagno io. Vai. Vai amore. Vai. Buonanotte.
Allen now looks to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs is intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. The Lega defense They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throwing is Allen on third. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo.
Mamma mia, Keely. Quanto sei forte, Keely. Il mio gioiello.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Stevenson is into the end zone for
Ramondrone. Scusa Mary, ti interrompo. Dal Comunale di Torino ha segnato Ramondrone Stevenson.
No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down. It's now 21-7. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Allen.
Oh, affan bene.
Around the 34. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Has his man.
No, è rimasto in piedi.
Finding room at midfield. Still going. Inside the 10.
No, Ringo, ma si è infortunato. Cioè questo...
And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. At their own 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. Second down and 3. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that's complete. That's Green here. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is hard to defend.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On play action, Allen. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Credo che ci diamo così conto.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's got it down to the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you get ahead. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
That's a big miss. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Allen.
No!
They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown.
Scusa Mary, ti interrompo ancora. Da Torino ha raddoppiato Stevenson per i Philadelphia Eagles. Un'azione di forza sulla fascia destra e Stevenson si è infilato nella difesa dei Bills con una grande corsa che porta il risultato sul 34-17 lì nello studio.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line. Well short of the first down. Now the defense
offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Pulled in at the 24. Now a hit.
Porca bocca!
Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Eagles 35, Bills 24. Tyler Bass to kick it off for Buffalo.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Hurts changing up the play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 45 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As the first half is winding down.
No, solo quando segna Ramondre Stevenson, per 18.
Just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so. It makes them comeback much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football for the catch.
He was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something the defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To the air, Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 50 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll start out here with the option left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
First down, here's the run with Cook. To the 43, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 43, here's a second down and 6. Again, it's Cook. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run the counter with Cook, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. Now it's 3rd and 3.
My ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said,
Ma li mortacci succhi. L'ha tenuta. Se lo gioca, giustamente.
What do we have now? 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Allen taking it himself. He's going to have the Bills first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to keep it again.
Staglino no, più o meno.
He's going to go down immediately. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Cook running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Again, that's Watkins. He's got room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Che partita.
Swift with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. Whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball fast.
L'avevo capito, stava andando.
So they can get 2 more possessions.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen going to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Gardner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Bravo. Porca miseria. Cretino io non marcargli Diggs.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Allen's throw taking
La difesa qua.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. And he's going to get in for the score. The lead now cut to 14. Quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Swift going to try up the middle, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You'll forgive me if I get excited about what we just saw there, won't you? I know I'm supposed to be neutral here, but those were terrific plays back-to-back defensively. They know what the mission is. They've got to force a punt here if they want to have a chance to win the game.
They absolutely do. Steps 1 and 2 done. Now they need this third step. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Ja, togliti.
Escaping the pressure right. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And here's Ryan Wright now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard
Ammazza, oh,
line.
dalle fatto rimbalzone.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Allen now looks to throw.
No!
It's caught. It's Davis.
Non ci credo. È passato in mezzo le mani. In mezzo le mani.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Open man is Arcega Whiteside. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 4th and 3. You got the big lead defensively. We need to get that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
the ground. It's Swift to start the drive. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Non ci credo. Mamma mia che ha fatto! Il mio rookie da Marius Greens. Ha una mano. Odello. Modello Odello. Modello Odello. Chiudete tutto. Chiudete tutto. Chiudete tutto.
And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
No.
Defensively, a great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's complete. It's Green here. And breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Ma vai a bloccare. Dai. Santa Maria.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
From the 25, here's second down and 8. Once again, it's Swift. 15 shy of the 10. 158 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball,
si sono liberati.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, second and 11.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
No, the one verso esterno.
Right around the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
His kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show.